Hey, what's going on guys? It's your boy Vest, and today we're taking a look at Diablo 4. The pre-order beta came out this weekend, and I've been having an absolute blast playing Rogue, and I can't wait for the full release. However, today we're going to take a look at the first ever world boss that was in the beta, Ashava the Pestilent. Essentially, consider this video a bit of a deep dive on world bosses and how to fight this thing, because honestly, a lot of people didn't know how to do it, myself included. I'm going to break down the moves, and then we're going to take a look at the rewards to see if world bosses are worth your time. Spoiler alert, they are. The world boss itself was announced 30 minutes before it spawned via a pop-up on the screen. Opening your map, you can see exactly where the boss is going to spawn. In this case, it was over here to the east. There's even a little handy timer to let you know exactly how much time you have to get yourself over there. Once it does spawn, you've got 15 minutes to fight it. Now, I don't know if every single boss is going to be just as tanky as Ashava was, but we just about managed to kill it, so every second counts. Of course, as it's a world boss, it goes without saying, you're going to have a lot of other players helping you out here, so don't sweat it. As for Ashava itself, it can seem overwhelming at first, but it actually has quite a simple moveset. The main move you're going to want to watch out for is its 360-degree swipe. This is where Ashava will pull its arm to the side, extending its arm spikes before slowly sweeping in a 360-degree motion. It does this twice in a row, so you're going to want to stay away from it even if you dodge the first one. And if you're caught by this attack, it does heavy damage and also leaves a damage over time on you, which in my case, if I didn't spam healing potions, I would have died. The move has a bigger range than you think because he extends his arm spikes, so don't be fooled and try and stay just out of the range. Just get well clear and essentially wait out both of these swipes before getting back in so you can do your damage. The next move you're going to want to look out for is his poison breath. You'll see him kind of inhale and begin to glow green. If he does this, stay out of the way of his front as he's about to spit out a wave of poison. This poison wave is fairly slow moving, so you can just run out the way, but of course if you dash, that's even better. And it leaves behind 3 to 4 puddles of poison on the ground. Getting hit by the wave will apply a big dot to you. It's not exactly lethal, but it's still better to avoid any damage. The pools of poison do linger for a fairly long time, and he can actually double or even sometimes triple up on this move. So for those of you playing melee, just be wary of your positioning, as these can hurt if you stand them. Those are his two big flashy moves. In terms of his more mundane stuff though, he has a bite attack where he lunges forward and tries to bite somebody that's nearby. If you're in melee range and you see him turn to you, just get out of the way so that you don't get bitten. He's also got a move where he raises a single arm in the air before slamming it down. This is fairly telegraphed though, and the AoE itself is shown on the ground. So if you see the circle glowing, just step out of it, dash out of it, you'll be fine. Another one of his trickier moves is when he raises both of his fists in the air. Once again, much like the previous move, you'll see 2 glowing circles on the ground. Dash out of these, but make sure you're nowhere near his sides, as shortly after slamming the ground, he will actually rake his arms backwards and do a ton of damage. And finally, he has the ability to lean back on his legs and arms and then jump forwards to somebody who's at a further range. This is more one for the ranged characters like myself to watch out for, just to keep you on your toes, so don't assume you're safe if you are playing ranged. Like I said, pretty simple moveset, but I did see it catching out a lot of the people we were playing with. Honestly, the main one that you're going to want to remember is the 360-degree sweep. That seemed to be the move that got the most kills. Moving swiftly on to the rewards, Ashava actually ended up dropping 10 legendary pieces of loot for me, 5 from when you kill the boss, and then 5 from the cash that it also drops. I think it's an easy assumption to make that any other world bosses in the future will also drop a cash, but I'm not sure if the legendaries are guaranteed, so please let me know how many legendaries you got down in the comments. Otherwise, that is pretty much all there is to it. I'm super excited to really see what the other world bosses are going to be in the future, as well as the other features that Blizzard have actually added to Diablo 4. I think it's really shaping up to be a great game. I'm going to let the rest of the boss battle play out so that you guys can watch it just in case you're interested. But for now, I'll catch you in the next one.
Well done.